War drums are beating in America's backyard. Well, Venezuela has just deployed 15,000 troops to its border with Colombia. Why? Because the United States warships and thousands of Marines are moving into the Caribbean just off the Venezuela's coast. Let me tell you, this is not just any routine drill we are talking about. This is a showdown that is brewing between United States President Mr. Donald Trump and Venezuela's Nicolás Maduro. Maduro is very angry with Trump. He says that Washington is hiding behind the excuses. The US claims that its warships are part of an anti-drug operation targeting cartels that move cocaine from South America into American cities. But Caracas is not really buying that particular story. Maduro has called it hypocrisy, saying that this naval buildup is really about putting military pressure on his government. Now, to understand this, let's rewind a little bit. Venezuela is sitting on the world's largest proven oil reserves. But thanks to years of sanctions, corruptions, and economic collapse, the country is in chaos. Millions of Venezuelans have fled across borders into Colombia, Brazil, and even as far as the US. And now, with Trump back in the power, Washington has tightened the screws once again. More sanctions, more pressure, and now a military buildup right on Venezuela's doorstep. And Maduro? Well, he's not standing idle either. By sending 15,000 soldiers to the Colombian border, he's sending a clear message. Venezuela is all ready to fight back if it is threatened. He even warned that America's gunboats will not scare his country. Do you remember? Venezuela has powerful allies. Allies like Russia, allies like China, Iran, who have all supported Maduro's politically and, in some cases, militarily too. Now, Moscow has even sent bombers and military advisors to Venezuela in the past. Well, the tension also drags Colombia into this whole picture. For years, Colombia has been America's strongest partner in that particular region, specifically in the fight against drug cartel. But Venezuela accuses them of plotting with Washington to destabilize Maduro's government. This border, already really tense with refugees and smuggling, could easily turn into a flashpoint. Now here's the danger. The Caribbean is suddenly looking like a new Cold War front. On one side there is US warships with 4,000 Marines ready for the action. On the other hand, we have Maduro's army on high alert. Now, if there is any miscalculation, one spark, this could spiral into a full-blown confrontation. So let's ask the big question here, is this really about drugs, or is it about Washington, which is trying to squeeze Maduro until he cracks? Because history tells us America has used the war on drugs narrative before it justifies military moves in Latin America. And Venezuela, already battened by hyperinflation, blackouts, and food shortage, well, they may face now a military showdown as well. So, the takeaway? The takeaway is that this is no longer just a Venezuelan crisis. It's a standoff that could pull in the United States, Colombia, and even global powers like Russia and China. And once again, it's the ordinary people, Venezuelans already struggling for their survival, who will pay the price of this dangerous game of power.